Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. So, since last time I actually got an achievement trophy, right, that's what they call those things in this game. I got the achievement High Commander for finishing at least 50 operations or missions in this game, so yay for me. So let's check up on the stuff I finished. Alright. To whom it concerns, we, the Council of Heralds, declare the Yellen Basin the holdings of the Inquisition, and all revenues and oaths from these lands should be tendered, I was right, thus as to a tilted lord until such time as the Inquisition is dissolved or the holdings lawfully granted elsewhere. Signed, Marquis Mantil, Sire de Montefa, and Etienne de Chivin. Cool, I got some gold. Okay, and other stuff's over here. Stop the rumors. The liar's song is all too quick forgot, and at a word her patrons turn aside. Meriden, I don't know what the heck that means. Hard in Hightown, no dwarf less worthy. Barrack, we arrested Worthy in his home and seized his new manuscript. He spent 6 hours cursing at you for introducing Hawk to Sandal, and now my guards are fighting over who gets to read his awful Durivel aloud to the barracks. You owe me, dwarf. Eveline. Okay. And I needed to do one. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so both are equal, so it doesn't matter. I'll do Cullen since
To work?
he wrote down in the scribble below. Okay, this is more like it. Alright,
Let's see what we have.
Okay, I'll leave that the way it is for now. Just in case I might need one of them to do a mission I get later on. Alright. So let's save. Oh, that is not saving. You know what? Let's go see what the heck is that over there, White. What's this in? Morrigan. Oh shoot! Yeah, I want to travel to Morrigan. I didn't get it. I didn't know she was here.
"'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased."
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Tarar Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
I like this place. I've made it mine.
The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice.
Thank you.
You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Yep, that's what I'm worried about. Anything else you have to say to me?
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing. Still, should a true archdemon one day arise, they will no doubt be needed. Or so they would have us believe.
Now that you've seen the Inquisition up close, what are your impressions?
'Tis remarkable what you have built. I will give you that. Leliana has built a network of spies beyond anything Thedas has seen. All this in precious little time, conjured from thin air through the power of fervor alone. I wonder if Corypheus suspected what he was enabling, just as I wonder what will become of all this once he is defeated.
We have to defeat him first. Then I'll worry about what's next.
Should that happen, the world will lie at your feet, more or less. Beware the heights you reach, Inquisitor. When this is done, many will be eager to knock you back down.
Tell me about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
Ah yes, whence comes the mystery woman slinking her way into the Inquisition's ranks? Once I was an apostate, living well away from the banal influence of the Chantry in the Kakari Wilds. Then came the Fifth Blight with its darkspawn, and I left Ferelden for the Empress's court. 'Tis certain the nobles of Orlais breathe a collective sigh of relief that I am now here.
It's odd that an apostate could live so openly.
It confuses those who expect apostates to cower and hide. I stand boldly before them and demand to know why I need some Chantry mage to teach me to control my power. They would put me on a leash so they can feel safer at night. I am uninterested in their comfort. Naturally, it helps to have friends in high places.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight.
The Blight began in the Kokari Wilds, so yes, I experienced it firsthand. Indeed, I fought at the hero of Ferelden's side for a time. She is the reason the Blight was defeated. We did not part on good terms. I regret a great deal, but that, most of all. And after that, I came to Orlais. The last place one would look for me, or such was my hope.
The Orlesian court seems like an odd place to find someone like you.
That was the point, originally. I knew the Empress was intrigued by the arcane, and that I could answer questions no Chantry mage could. Thus, we fit together nicely. I became her advisor, and she my benefactor and source of refuge. Truth be told, our arrangement would not have lasted much longer. Too many wagging tongues, even for Celine.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then.
Okay, I need to go up top. I don't know if this is where... Oh, this isn't even open. Upgrade. Oh. Cosmetic upgrade that shows commitment to the artillery vigilance. The tower becomes Templar hold to rival any in Southern Thedas. Cosmic upgrade that declares the Inquisition blah 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 blah. Let's try Templar. Since I have the mages, we need some Templar love in here. Okay. Well, let's head out. Wait. Okay. And Chantry and Valence. There we go. And with me, I'm going to take Cassandra. Oh, interesting. That changed again. Take Varric. For mage. I think Dorian I kind of want to take. So I'm going to take Dorian. No, wait, I took him the last time. Oh, I love Dorian. I'm sorry. I I try not to take Vivian all that much. I try. I don't want to take Solus. Shoot. It's my game. I should be okay. I shouldn't have to take the dream team. Okay, let's see what we're gonna find here. I think there's gonna be some fighting, so have to prepare mentally.
It's just as I remember it. You didn't tell me you'd been here before. After the Blight ended, I came here to see Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother. I needed her wisdom after the hero of Ferelden died. It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place. It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
Leliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
Inquisitor, this is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lady, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here.
Okay.
Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. Always remember that faith sprung from a barren bush, that light has no fear of darkness. Above all, that strength lives in an open heart.
She must be hinting.
I'll go ahead and...
Let's look around.
Do they still sing verses from the benedictions every Friday? That canticle was Justinia's favorite.
Yes, of course. We never give up the traditions of
Wait, was there one over here?
love is divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the bridge sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
You must be careful, Natalie. Justinia's enemies are making their move, vying for position and the Sunbirth's throne. What was that? Looks like we opened something.
Yeah, in the really... You know, in the painting, of course there's a thing behind it. Uh-oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Good old Leliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize? They never sing the benedictions here on Friday.
I'm just going
Natalie.
with that.
Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
Who is this Grand Cleric? I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thedas away from the true Chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
If we let her go, she'll just run off to her cleric, won't she?
Likely.
Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
Should I? I feel like letting her go would be a mistake, but killing her is not really the answer to what I do.
Release her, Leliana. She is no threat.
The Grand Cleric?
She is one woman. We are the Inquisition.
The Inquisitor has spoken. Run. Tell your mistress that she has a choice. The Inquisition is coming. No! This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Then you have to let it go. Let her go. You don't owe her anything anymore.
If it were not for you, I would have killed Natalie and called it a good thing. Thank you for showing me what was right when I couldn't see it for myself. There are things that must be said, but not here. I will see you back at Skyhold.
Interesting. Alright, back to Skyhold then. Leliana! Sorry about that, had a disturbance. Okay.
Grand Cleric Victoire has offered the ambassador support for the Inquisition.
What?
Ah, Natalie is as persuasive as ever.
Nice!
I'm told that Ambassador Montillier is pleased with the restraint you show.
Oh, thank God! I picked the right
She's
choice.
positively beside herself. I will never hear the end of it. Niceness before knives, Leliana. Haven't I always told you?
Will that be all, my lady?
I love that
For
voice.
now.
Ah, new friends.
I love making new friends. Don't you?
It was a gamble, Inquisitor, but it paid off. If you hadn't been with me at Valence, I would have killed Natalie. I'd have told you that I didn't have a choice. But there is always a choice.
Yep.
I am more than this. I am more than what Justinia made me.
What does this mean for my Inquisition? Will you still be my spy master?
Of course. I would not give up my post. Not after everything we've built. I just know now that I shouldn't ignore my heart. Mercy is not always a weakness.
Do you resent Justinia for what she did?
How can I when there is so much between us? When she gave her life for peace? No, I believe her intentions were pure. Most intentions are.
You've exceeded her. She could never have imagined the power you now hold.
And now I will know how to use that power wisely. I have to stay true to who I really am, before Spy Master, Left Hand, or Bard. I almost lost myself.
I'm glad you didn't lose yourself. So that's it. That's it for quests.
At your service, my lady.
That's it. Oh,
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
What do you know of Morrigan?
I first met her when we were traveling with the hero of Ferelden. We never really got along. Morrigan can be a powerful ally. Just never forget that she's here because she wants something. Work with her, learn from her, trust her if you must, but never underestimate her.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
I got 3 power from that? Or maybe it's from the quest I just finished. Okay, well that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. Hey, Dorian.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
Ha 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 ha. That's enough.
I should go.
Naturally.
Dorian, I love you. If you weren't gay. I tell you, if you weren't gay. What's up with you, Solus?
Good afternoon.
Tell me about elves, that's new.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
Perhaps you could ask Sarah. She has opinions.
You don't seem to like her.
You don't much care for Sarah, do you?
I pity her. Although I imagine she would detest that. Perhaps in truth, I envy her. She has a purity of purpose that I lack. I have observed too much and done too little. What do you wish to know?
Is elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval. Although they
Jeez,
still
dude,
frown
can we
on
just
blood
hang
magic.
out or something?
Superstition.
You're such
Much of
a
it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
such a drab.
The legends of elven
Yeah.
immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed.
Oh, I thought he was
Problem
going to approve
is
of that.
under
That's
the
why I
Chantry,
said it.
blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other instead of keeping their volatile friends.
So you're going
in check.
through the table,
They always
Solus.
succeed through power, so they have never
You're
had
gonna
a
get
chance to learn another way.
splinters.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Sharal, but Hallam Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What
I
else
need
do
to
you know
gain more
about
approval
Arlathan?
from
We
Solus.
hear stories of them living
After
in
what
trees
happened
and imagine wooden
with a
ramps
couple
in
of
Dalish air events.
quests I've done,
Imagine instead spires
where he's
of
just
crystal
hated everything
winding
I've
through the branches.
decided
Palaces
on.
floating among the clouds.
I need to earn
Imagine
back
beings who
some
lived forever, for
stuff.
whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
I'd like to know more about the Dalish elves.
It is a mistake to think of the Dalish as a single group. They have lived as separate clans for centuries now. As a consequence, each clan has learned, interpreted, and forgotten different parts of elven history. Some trade freely with humans, or adopt city elves who flee the alienages. Others attack humans on sight.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
The culture in alienages or among the slaves of Tevinter is like any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Thank God.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You seem much more, I don't know, like the more I talk to Solus, the more he seems almost robotic. Like, first he started out, like, it's kind of weird, I don't know. Anyway. Inquisitor. Well, I guess that'll be it for this episode, and next time I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So I have what Pride had wrought. Trying to look at what I need to do. So I guess next time I will do some of these quests, because I haven't really shown a lot of side missions in a while. Or maybe I should just do it on my own time and just leave it at that, because I feel like this really isn't all that interesting to watch. So yeah, I guess I'll just do that on my own time, and we'll come back and I guess either start this or find something else for me to do. Now I've just gotten to the point where I'm now forced to do these side quests because I want to be over leveled for all of these quests. So anywho, yeah, there's that. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do some side quests and report back to you afterwards. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Remember to always keep it real, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.